Unusual yung withdrawals na ito. Sa 32 years nyo po sa banking industry, sa land bank, nakakita na po ba kayo ng ganyang kalaking amount na withdrawal ever before?
First time po.
First time. Okay. Ah, sabi nyo nga kanina, unusual yung amount. First time, may ganyang amount na 125 million pesos. Bakit nyo sinabing unusual? Ano yung floor nyo para sabihing unusual yung isang amount?
Usually po kasi kaya naging unusual para sa akin kasi cash po siyang kinukuha.
Mhm.
Sa other ano naman po is kumbaga nag-issue po sila ng mga cheque sa yung disbursement po nila by checks po, hindi po cash.
Okay. So hindi lang yung laki nung halaga na 125 million ang unusual din na yung ganyang unusual amount ay sa cash kinuha at hindi sa mga cheque.
Opo.
Okay. And yung 125 million, yun ba yung minimum na pag kinuha in cash, sasabihin nyo unusual? Or meron bang lowest amount na kapag kinuha in cash, sasabihin nyo na rin unusual?
Puwede naman po naming, sabihin na unusual, let's say kung over, let's say 500,000 na po siya.
Over 500,000.
Kasi yun
Kung over 500,000 kinuha in cash, sasabihin nyo unusual.
for that particular, let's say po yung kliyente, yung
Yes.
mga gano'n po. Opo.
For the particular client. Ito, hindi lang 500,000, 125 million. So, 250 times mas unusual sa minimum amount na sasabihin yung unusual kung kinuha in cash.
Depende po rin sa yung kliyente po.
Depende sa kliyente. But kung sino mang kliyente aside, nasabi niyong unusual dahil 125 million na para po sa akin is 250 times yung 500,000 at hindi po in check, kundi in cash po kinuha.
Puwede nga po, depende po sa depositor po niya. Kung regular lang sa kanya yung mga gano'ng withdrawals or what, it's usual.
Opo.
Pero kung parang for the first time ma-encounter namin that much, unusual po sa
And
amin.
this was your first time.
Opo.
And in your 32 years, higit 3 dekada, kung masasabi nating pambihirang amount ito in cash,
Opo.
masasabi nating once in a lifetime yung ganitong amount in cash.
Puwede po.
Pwede.
Madam Witness, binanggit niyo po yung unusual, no? And gusto kong susugan yung katanungan. Yung usual, below 500,000 pag individual. Pero kung ito'y government agency, paano niyo masasabi na ito'y unusual?
Any depositor naman po, kung hindi naman po gano'ng frequent silang nagwi-withdraw ng gano'ng kalaking cash. Kaya po, naano ko siyang unusual.
Kung ganito po na 4 na beses na nag-withdraw na 125 million, would you say usual na siya?
Unusual nga po.
No,
Kasi-
kung 4 na sunod-sunod na yung binanggit po ninyo, 125 million, sunod-sunod, nagiging usual na po ba siya o unusual pa rin?
Puwede naman po. Na
What is
usual.
it?
Kung sunod-sunod naman po, magiging ano na po siya, talagang usual transaction na po yun.
So, kung ganun nga po na 4 na sunod-sunod, usual transaction na siya.
Opo.
Senator Judge Pangilinan is recognized. You may proceed, sir. You have 2 minutes when you're ready.
Thank you. Magandang umaga.
Umaga po.
Unang-una, si Gina Acosta, kilala ninyong bilang Special Disbursing Officer, tama?
As payee po ng cheque.
Hindi bilang Special Disbursing Officer.
Hindi po.
Kung siya ang payee, hindi, at sinabi nyo, iba ang tumatawag sa inyo na 2 days in advance.
Iba po.
Di ba? Sino yung sinabi nyo yung tumatawag?
Si Miss Queenie Masangkay po.
Miss Masangkay.
Opo.
Bakit iba? Would you know, if you know, bakit iba yung payee, iba yung tumatawag?
Wala po kang idea kasi it's under the agency po kung sino pong gusto nilang gawing payee po.
Pero bakit si Masangkay ay kilala mo? Nagpakilala siya? Did you meet each other?
Na-meet ko po siya kasi po nung bago po sila mag-open ng account po sa amin, so nag-visit po sila sa branch.
Okay, so you knew her personally and therefore siya ang tumatawag. Pero ang payee ay si
Miss
Gina Acosta. In other accounts, would you know or would you have experience na ganun din? Iba yung payee, iba yung tumatawag? I suppose yes, no?
Wala po akong idea.
Okay, okay. Doon sa nabanggit niyong first time ang ganyang kalaking halaga, kaya sabi niyo unusual. Meron pa bang ibang ahensya? Tama bang sabihin, walang ibang ahensya ng pamahalaan ang naglalabas ng ganyang kalaking pera sa inyong accounts, sa inyong branch? Dahil kayo ay depositary
Government.
ng government bank, hindi ba?
Wala na po akong ma-recall kasi nga po kagaya ng sabi ko kanina, lahat po ay na-convert na po sila sa mga online transactions.
And most government agencies would use checks
Checks or online transactions po.
or online transactions. Okay. So, and sinabi nyo, ang average na cash transactions sa inyong withdrawals, apart from yung 125 million na cash, yung average is about 500,000. Tama? Yung average amount ng cash.
Pwede po or lower than that. Kung cash po.
Yes, yes. So, malaki yung agwat, no?
Opo.
And that's why you say it's unusual.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I have no other questions, Mr. President, presiding officer. Just to manifest that earlier, the witness said that she's bound by the confidentiality rule under the AMLA law. But we take exception to that, but I understand that we will be tackling this matter in another article. We will not concede that you cannot disclose this information, this being the impeachment court. But it being, dahil ito'y itatakal sa ibang articles of incorporation, we will not pursue it at this time. I mean, the articles of impeachment, rather. Is it Article 2? Then we will not insist and we will not push the issue at this time. For the record, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Noted, but Chair would also like to place on the record that while indeed the court issued a subpoena vis-a-vis the AMLC, the provision of the law on the confidentiality with respect to bank officers are indeed provided for in the AMLC. That bank officers are those authorized to report both suspicious transactions and those exceeding 500,000 are not allowed to disclose whether or not they report. And thank you, Ms. Constantino, for being very cooperative and at the same time prudent with respect to your answers regarding the AMLC provision. Dahil kayo po yung madedemanda kung sakasakali, hindi naman po kami.